Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Chris Coleman, the president of Woz Enterprise. Thanks for joining us, Chris.
Oh, good morning, Fred. Thank you for having me.
You're doing some really interesting things with education, technology education. First, give us a little background about Woz Enterprise.
Sure. So Woz Enterprise is a division of Woz U. Woz U is the educational startup started by Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. And our mission as an organization is really to make careers in technology more accessible and more available to folks, trying to support the private sector and the need for technology skills. And Woz Enterprise is our division that's focused on working directly with businesses to try and ensure that they have the workforce that they need to be effective.
How serious is the technology skill gap today?
Well, you know, it continues to grow, and there's a lot of efforts to try and impact the difference between kind of the demand that the private sector is seeing for these skills and the availability of these skills in the workforce. And, you know, it stems from them not being a central focus in kind of our primary school. So, you know, a lot of these technology-based skills, things like coding, you know, really a lot of folks just don't have a frame of reference on them like we would any other topic that we would have learned during primary school. So the gap continues to widen where, you know, even with the COVID-19 pandemic, you know, the IT sector was, of course, affected just as everybody else was. But we see so much emphasis and so much shift towards leveraging technology to solve some of these problems that it just increases the demand on these types of skills.
Well, you've got a new apprenticeship program that also involves the University of Phoenix. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we're really excited about this one. You know, the goal here is to try and bring the technology sector, the educators, and the government together to try and produce a really reliable set of pathways into technology-based careers. So what this means is we've registered a national apprenticeship program with the U.S. Department of Labor. This is a 12-month, one-year apprenticeship program that also consists of an 8-week pre-training. And that's kind of a unique concept that we introduced because we wanted to make sure that when an apprentice is hired by a company, even though they will continue their learning, we want them to have those essential day one skills that they need to be effective on the job from the onset. So throughout this program, they'll do an 8-week training unit online. They'll then be connected with our hiring partners, working as an apprentice for 12 months, and they continue their learning with mentorship from us on the educational front and mentorship from the company in terms of their work experience. And the really great thing about this program, University of Phoenix came in to try and ensure that the training that they're doing is also articulated to credit. So as they're going through this program, they're earning credits towards a Bachelor of Science in IT. So it really opens up the tech field to a lot of folks that didn't take that traditional 4-year route.
And are these paid apprenticeships or are these considered students?
They're absolutely paid apprenticeships. These are full-time working positions. That's why we do a lot of that training up front to ensure that they are effective on the job from day one. But throughout that first year, they continue their learning as they're developing and mastering those skills. And like with any candidate, they have questions within those first couple weeks and months on the job, and we help support them with that so it's not a burden on the company.
What types of jobs are we talking about, and what kinds of backgrounds do people need to take advantage of this?
Oh, thanks for asking. So the candidates that we're looking for, we're trying to bridge initially the community college graduates. A lot of these companies historically in tech have been looking for a 4-year degree, something like computer science, and a lot of them are coming off of that degree requirement. And so what we're doing is we're trying to bridge the gap for a lot of the community college graduates, folks that have an interest in technology, folks that have a STEM related degree. And we take them and put them through these programs to try and bridge from their 2-year associate degree into a 4-year degree with UOP while they're working and earning along the way. The tracks that we're supporting right now, we have 7 of them developed: software development, cybersecurity, data science, software testing, cloud application infrastructure, network administration, and application support. So a lot of different opportunities for folks, and we're trying to meet them where they're at with their skills and their interests.
Really terrific. Are there certain numbers of students that you're going to try to get into this program?
Yeah, so we're anticipating a few hundred going through this program between now and the end of the year. Of course, as we kind of experience COVID-19, and we have a lot of folks that are at home looking for online learning options, and we have a lot of companies that are trying to rebound and restaff some of their workforce. So those numbers could increase pretty significantly on us. But a few hundred between now and the end of the year is the target. Really
great, and hopefully it'll grow from there. For more information, where can people go?
Sure. You can find us online. It's at woz-u.com/enterprise. That's woz-u.com/enterprise.
And I guess this is a nice way for Steve to be celebrating his 70th birthday, which was very recently.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had a big party for that, so really excited there.
Great. Chris Coleman, thank you for taking the time with us.
All right. Thank you, Fred. Take care.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C-Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. Listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on C-Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love C-Crane.